Matt, a couple of days after Tuesday's game now, did everybody make it through that game okay?
Yeah. No injuries, which was useful, of course. A few of the lads that weren't feeling great. Jammer's still feeling a bit weak from what he's been through illness-wise. But yeah, in the main, everyone's back to it. There's a couple more illness kind of things going around off the back of the game, but yeah, in general, everyone's absolutely fine. So that was another pleasing thing that came out of the other night. Which there were loads, I thought second half especially, the way we took the game to the opposition was great to see. I thought the way the supporters came with us on that journey as well, I said it afterwards, I think you'd never have known there was just over 2,000 in there. It was a right racket, especially at the end there. So no, reflecting back on it, it was a great night at the football club. We get another home draw because of that, another home tie because of that, so that's one to look forward to. So good night.
I was going to ask your opinions on that one. Huddersfield at home, another team from the division above, but it's another chance to showcase exactly what we can do against a higher team.
Yeah, lots to happen before that though, of course. So yeah, when we get to that game, we'll look forward to that one. But we earned that from getting through that round, and we look forward to that when it comes. But of course, there's some big games to come before it.
We saw on Tuesday a couple of changes and showcasing that we've got two players pretty much ready for every position. Still wanting to add players into the group. Have we had any progress on that this week?
Well, yeah, first, you're right. The guys that came in that didn't start the game on Saturday, I thought it was some really good performances. Most importantly, I think there was some real good signs of how fit the lads are, and the work and the energy that they put into it. I thought Harry came and did great for his first start since November, I think it was. Evan, first start for the club. Ronan, first start for us since November as well, I think. So there's loads of good stories around the place in that sense. So that was really pleasing. And then in terms of bringing other guys in, it's a kind of similar thing. We're working so hard to get some of these guys to drop that we want to drop. I think I've not particularly wanted to be in the boat of what we've had, the kind of deadline day stuff that's happened before, but as it gets closer, that deals happen because of that. So we're just working hard to get the ones that we want to drop when they become available. So that's the work that's going on, and we're relentless with that to make it. So that's that bit. I think it's important that anybody that comes into this squad fits into the unity that we have, the togetherness that we have, and that is the utmost, most important thing of anybody that comes into this football club, into this dressing room, into this training ground. They have to fit into the way and who we are, because there's an incredible, I'll go with them words again, an incredible unity of the place and of the club, and we act and carry ourselves as a family, and if you don't fit into that, then you won't be part of the football club and our journey together. So that's the most important thing, but of course working hard to add the guys in that we think can help on that journey.
Somebody who seems to fit in really well into that is Albert. I think you mentioned the lad's been in really good shape going into it. You showcased exactly what he can bring to the side by playing in two positions on Tuesday, and he does seem to have fitted in really well with the group.
Albert's an incredible bloke. I'm sure we'll be saying more about him as the season goes on, because of the person that he is. Incredibly positive person, and he plays every day with a smile on his face. So most importantly, he's got incredible quality. So we and that willingness and that desire to still get better. I show clips obviously after every game, and there's a couple that we showed from Saturday's game where he's the one that's starting the press off, or he's the one that's doing a really good recovery run, and the rest of the guys are following suit with that. That is and will continue to be a big part of our team, and he's fit into that great. So wonderful bloke, great delivery into a penalty area, good quality in and around the box. He's a good guy to have around.
Moving to this weekend's game against Swindon, what are you expecting from them?
They'll be another good team. They've got some really experienced, really athletic players in the group. Manager, again, clearly very experienced, both as a player and now as a manager. Did a really good job at Lincoln in his last job. And you can see the signs already of what the way that he wants to go about things for them. So it'll be a very tough game, and any time you go to Swindon, it's a tough game. So we know what we're going to be up against in terms of that, and it's one we've got to be fully focused on and ready to go at.
I think they'll be close to going over 500 with sales on the day there. we often spoke last year about the importance of the supporters, both at home and away. But to have so many going on, the first away game of the season is great, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's not. I say it all the time. It shouldn't be, but it is. Every time you say the amount that come, you realise what a special football club this is. And I felt it on Tuesday night. There was a real togetherness about the place and a real buzz around the place, and that carries on into the amount of supporters that travel away to see us. And we're desperate to give them happy away days that everyone enjoys and everyone loves. So that's what we were working as hard as we can as a group, as much rest and recovery as we've needed from Saturday's game, because we want to give them supporters stuff to shout about and things to go home pleased with smiles on faces about. So yeah, that's what we're looking to try and do.